Hello everyone, Cup here, and welcome back to some more Mechabellum. I finally queued into Armeria, arguably one of the strongest players at the moment. Just seeing Armeria on the screen here made my heart race. I was so nervous, but I still decided to go through with it and just see how it goes. And yeah, this was that match. Let me show you. I'm starting as Aerial Specialist with Arclights and Stormcallers, and Armeria is Supply Specialist with Sledgehammers and Fangs. I'm just going completely standard here. I'm not willing to try anything versus Armeria, so I just go to my kind of comfort positioning and everything. So this is usually how I would start this. Stormcallers left and right of the tower, Arclights left and right of those, and some crawlers behind the tower now. And that one Arclight in the middle, a little bit back, so it doesn't get soloed in the front by itself. And here we go. Armeria positioned completely wide from left to right on the board, so very spread out, and added some marksmen. Marksman good against both Arclights as well as Stormcallers, to a degree at least. Stormcallers are also kind of good against Marksman as well, so it's a bit awkward. But also I am Area Specialist, and just having Marksman would protect against something like Phoenixes, which I was actually considering. And also which I am considering this turn, but at the same time, because of the Fangs, it's a bit awkward. Now also the Marksman, of course, so I'm not really going for Phoenixes anymore here. Instead, I am skipping so that I have 450 credits and I can unlock some Mustangs. I position Mustangs left and right. In this position, they can cover the flanks, but also they help out my Stormcallers. So Stormcallers are really good here. However, they can get kind of stuck on singular Fangs or something and then all waste their shots on one or two Fangs that struggle somewhere. And with the Mustangs, they clean out those singular units. And this way the Stormcallers can focus on the Sledgehammers here, for example, because the Fangs are not nearly as distracting. And it seems to be working out. Doing fine so far. My opponent got range on the Fangs, by the way. And here is mass-produced Sledgehammer. And this is... I don't get it that often, but every time I see it, I pick it because I just like it so much. And also, it's not bad here. Against the Fangs, it definitely helps as an additional line of chaff. So they only cost 100 now, and they are actually quite tanky. So they can provide a lot of time and support for the rest of my units against the Fangs. Positioning them left to right kind of as much as I can, especially to protect like my Stormcallers and my Mustangs. Left side getting sentryed, only taking the 100 cost Sledgehammers though and not my Mustangs. So left side is looking fine. And on the right, by the way, my opponent added a fortress, and that is not great because I wanted to spam Sledgehammers, but now I don't want to. So this kind of made me sad because this made me kind of stop spamming the Sledgehammers here. Feels awkward playing even cost-controlled or even mass-produced Sledgehammers. It feels awkward to play those into fortresses. Might still be okay, but I also need damage for the fortress, so the sledgehammers will not do that. And so I decided to go in another direction here. And there's top supply specialist, round 4, and I'm quite ahead. And this time I'm actually willing to quote-unquote risk it, and I'm taking it. So even if this game goes on longer, I'm kind of hedging here. So I'm winning at the moment, and if the game goes on for longer, I'm hoping that I can keep an advantage through top supply specialist and the extra credits. I'm adding some fangs as well in the front here, just to potentially tank some sentries. So the sentries don't take out my sledgehammers or anything else. So I think with better positioning, sentries could actually take out sledgehammers and mustangs at the moment, if you position the sentry a bit backwards. And I'm also adding some crawlers. Crawlers quite good here. My opponent's chaff clear is not that great. So tanks as well as fortresses and marksmen are all not ideal to clear crawlers. Tanks are not terrible, but they are only level 1 at the moment and not that many, so they take a while to take down my crawlers. And crawlers actually super distracting on the left side. Distracting the second fortress there. And I leveled my Stormcallers, by the way, mainly because of the fortress. And they really help. I really need this damage because, yeah, that's my main damage right now, to take down a fortress. Left side got through. Taking the tower, and yeah, with tower debuff, my level 2 Stormcallers finishing off the fortress and that one marksman behind. So far so good. Also, Ameria did not pick top supply specialist, so I'm ahead on economy as well right now. So this is looking quite good. Yeah, I'm thinking, okay, right side, this fortress is already potentially level 2, and with amplifying core and everything, I might need to go for melting points. And I'm considering going for melting points here, but I'm also thinking, well, there are a lot of fangs as well, and I might need to take care of the fangs first, before I can really focus on the fortress. And I'm picking up senior attack specialist, so everything deals more damage. I really need the damage on all my units, basically. It's really good for me here. So Mustangs really benefit from it, but also the Stormcallers. And once again, I really need damage for the fortresses. And I'm getting 2 more Stormcallers, this time horizontal, and I gave them the fire upgrade. So with the fire now, I think the chaff is now dealt with, for the most part, and next turn I will want to buy melting points. That is my strategy at the moment. And I'm adding 1 more pack of fangs, very delayed, on the right side behind my Stormcallers. So last turn, or in general, the right side, because of that fortress with the amplifying core, it's alive for so long that it pushes in on the right side. And I feel like with this positioning of the fangs, they can actually tank that fortress and potentially the marksman there as well, before they can get to my Stormcallers. That's why I positioned them like this. And fire on the ground and more Stormcallers and the leveled Stormcallers. Really good, turns out. So fire melting everything. Also that marksman on the right burned from the fire. And by the way, the fangs actually bought time, so the fortress on the right could not move in and get my Stormcallers. They were protected by my 1 pack of fangs there. And, well, GG. This was a bit underwhelming. Felt kind of silly that I was about to dodge this matchup because I was so nervous. But yeah, I guess this is how it turns out sometimes. Fire Stormcaller's just super good here. I think with my positioning and my chaff and everything, it just worked really well together. And even if I didn't win this round, I would have gone for Melting Points next turn. And with Fire and Melting Point, I probably would have been able to finish this as well. So yeah, this was a bit short. But I still wanted to show it to you guys because, well, Ameria, and it was my first match against Ameria as well. I was way too nervous for no good reason, apparently. But yeah, alright. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.